it's Miss Lucy. Today we're going to be doing something pretty cool. We're going to be making a frozen aquarium. This is a bit of a lengthy process if you're a procrastinator like me. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, to begin we're going to need some type of container with a lid so that we are able to close our little globe and make sure that the water doesn't spill out when we put it in the freezer. And then we are going to take some of our little plastic animals. We got sharks, we got turtles, all kinds of cool stuff. Now, normally I'd want to do this in the layers, but I'm actually going to do that in a different video. So right now we're just doing a regular globe. We're going to take some water, and I'm only going to fill it up, let's see, maybe like a fourth of the way. I'm only doing, let me see if I can get a better angle for you guys. I'm only doing, you see, up to there. I got a pretty tall container. I'm only doing up to there. Just because we are going to do this in different layers, and I wanted to leave enough room for everything. So then we're going to choose out some cool animals. Well, actually no, first we're going to dye our water. I'm going to use a little bit of food dye. I don't want too much. I'm just going to do a couple. Let me see. Let's start with one drop. Let's see. Let's mix that up. Ooh, it looks pretty, doesn't it? Ooh, that's pretty nice. Do I want it darker than that? Maybe. Let me see. Let me add one more drop. A drop will get you a long way. Let's see. Let's mix that up. Okay, that's pretty good. 2 drops makes it look pretty nice. I like that. So I'm going to put 2 drops, and then I'm going to add in some animals. Let's see, what do I have? I got all kinds of things in here. Let's see. Got some seagrass as well. Okay, let's start with those. Now, obviously, everything isn't going to fit in here, but it's a start. So I'm going to put, let's see, actually, this might be kind of cool. I'm going to put in a coral plant. Hopefully it stays. Alright. And then what else? I can put in, I'm going to put in a sea star. Kind of sticking to the side. And, ooh, a fish. I'm going to put in a fish. I'm lucky that these actually sink, so they're staying pretty well in there. And maybe little bits of seagrass. If they stay. Okay, they're staying pretty well. I'm going to put some over here. If it'll stay, again, seagrass can be a little finicky. Come on, seagrass. Ah, coral. Alright, that's fine. And then, ooh, look at this pretty yellow fish. I like him. We're going to toss him in the middle. And maybe do one more. Maybe, what else? We can do a snail. Believe it or not, there are snails in the ocean. How cool is that? Okay, so I'm going to take, there we go. I am going to take these little guys, and I'm going to put this in the freezer very carefully with my lid on. And I will check back on them in about 2 to 3 hours to see if they've frozen. And then we can do the next layer. Okay, it's the next day. I actually did another layer in the nighttime without filming it just because I completely forgot. But so this is what we have so far. You can see some of the animals in there. But because the plastic is a little foggy, you can't see them too well. There we go. But we're going to do another layer. I think this is going to be the last layer because I'm running out of space. So as usual, we're going to add our water. There we go. Oh, God. There we go. Our water. Yeah, there we go. That's about, I'm not going to fill it to the very, very top. Or should I? We'll see right now that we add our animals. So I'm going to add in a crab. Yeah, just kind of peeking out. A crab. I'm going to, oh wait, actually, we have to put our food dye in first. Totally forgot. Let's see. Put in, what was it? 2 drops?
I mean, we could always explore with more, because in the second layer that I actually put more drops than the first. You'll be able to see that once I take it out. So let's see. Let's mix that up, make sure we get an even tint to our blue water. Alright. Anyways, we're putting in our crab. We're gonna put in, let's see, I have some stuff over here. I like nice little Manta Ray. I like this fish a lot. Just a funky looking little fish. I like it. And then this fish as well. I like him a lot. I'm just gonna nestle him here actually, next to where we had our coral. And then a whale, even though it is a lot smaller than the rest. Maybe like a seahorse. Or actually, I think this is a sea dragon. And then this one's a seahorse. I'm gonna go with this dude though. I like him. I might have to do another, either another layer of water or add more. But for now, I think I'm pretty good. Look at that. That's looking pretty cool. Actually, I'm gonna add like one more fish, just to give it some diversity. Look at that. Ooh, that is looking cool. So I'm gonna finish this off, and then we will check back in a few hours and see how our creation is. Alright, so it's been about 3 days. I ended up doing this over the course of, again, 3 days instead of like the usual 1 day. Just because I kept forgetting to go back and put another layer. But here is the finished product. A little bit spilled over just because when I closed my freezer, it like kind of shakes it and it just ended up freezing like this. But it still looks cool. Again, the glass is a little foggy, so we're going to have to get that out. It's okay because we're going to take it out anyway. But look at that. It's pretty cool. Now we go through the process of taking it out. Now I have like this big glass Tupperware under it. But if you're going to do this, make sure you do this somewhere where it's okay for you to possibly get something wet or something dirty. Make sure you have like a towel on standby. And I'm going to try and take this out right now. So let's see. I'm going to try and... I know it's not going to just slip out. That would be too easy. So what I'm going to do is try to put it on its side and pour water over this to defrost it a bit. And hopefully that'll help, like, loosen it and it'll be able to just come out. So let's see. Pouring water. We want to get the bottom so it gets nice and loose. Oh, well, see, pieces of ice are already falling off, which is good. That's what we want. Maybe put some more on the sides. Definitely don't do this in your bedroom like I'm doing. Oh, is it coming out? I feel like it could slide out. But I'm also kind of scared. Maybe I need more water. I think maybe it would work better if I ran this under the faucet. So I'm going to go do that and then I'll be right back. Alright, third time's a charm. It is nice and loose and it has, woo, come out. Let's see, let's flip this around because it's actually upside down. Oh, that looks so cute. Okay, let me see if I can get you guys a better angle. Let me see. Look at that. How cute is that? Let me see, scooch. We got our coral here. We got a fish. You can see part of our seahorse. You can see what's that? Oh, it's our snail. Fun. This is so cute. Here's another one of our fishes. Let's see. Let me angle this better. There we go. We see the starfish. Another fish. Nice. Look at that. That looks so cool. That, though, that looks the best. Look at that. Okay. Now what we can do is try and melt it down. We're going to work with a couple things. You can do this as a game. You can do this just to learn, how ice melts. Kind of related to how, like, ice caps melt and stuff. So, let's see. We have... Can you guys see that well? I think so. There we go. So, here are some things we can do for that. Let me see. It's like just sliding around. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys know, but ice is created when water gets below 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's what makes ice melt. Now, if we add different things to it, it's going to cause it to melt, but it's going to cause it to melt in different times. Some things are going to be quicker, some things are going to be slower. So we're just going to experiment a bit with what things make it to melt and what's going to make it melt quickest. Okay, so I'm going to try different things to melt it. For starters, more water. Because the water isn't ice right now, it's not cold. It's definitely going to help melt, but how much is it going to help melt? Well, that's what we're going to find out, I guess. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure it stays on screen as best possible. Stay, quit slipping around. Let me see. Oh, okay. I think we're... Is that good? It seems to want to stay against the edge, so I think that's as good as we're going to get it. All right, let's see. This is just regular room temperature water. Now, just from the surface, it doesn't look like it's melting. But I know if you touch it, you feel it becoming slicker. You feel it kind of getting a little like, I don't want to say gooey because it's not gooey, but you feel it melting. But at this rate, it's going to take quite a while for it to melt. So now I'm going to try some warm water. Let's see if we can see any more noticeable change. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to get you guys a better angle. I think we need to be able to see this a little bit better. Okay, different angle. Hoping it looks a little bit better. You can see, like, from here, this is coming out a little bit. The crown right here is coming out. Ooh, our I keep trying to say horseshoe. No, oh my god, what are they called? I forgot what they're called. Seahorse. There we go. Our seahorse is actually peeking out just a tiny bit. But the warm water seems to be helping definitely a lot more than just the regular water. Let's see if we can get more of the seahorse out. Let's see, I poured a couple more. Oh, actually, a lot more of the seahorse is coming out. Nice. You can see, like, I don't know how well you guys can tell, but it used to be just a little top right here, and now it's like almost the full head and then part of the little snout, which is good. That's exactly what we want. But, well, actually, no. Let's keep adding some warm water. Let's see how far we can get. Come on, seahorse. Oh, it's definitely helping some. Getting our fish right here. Nice. And that is an entire bottle of warm water. But how much did it actually help? Well, our fish actually is almost entirely out. Let's see. Look at that. Oh my god, can I get it out actually? I might actually be able to get it. Yep. We got an entire fish out. Nice. Good us. Part of our coral is now peeking out. Our snail, I don't know if you can see how well that is, but our snail right here is starting to come out. A lot of little animals are peeking out now, actually. We have one fish here, our snail. Part of our coral, our fish came out. Part of this shark right there is peeking out. Not bad, not bad. But I have one more thing I want to try to see if it's going to help. I'm actually going to go dump some of this water because it is getting pretty filled up, and then I'll be right back. So then, our next melting technique, we can see the first two worked pretty well. We have some animals peeking out. We got our snail down here, a little bit of snout, a little bit of snout. But what we're going to do next is try some of this salt. Now, before we start, I need it to be very, very clear. At no point should you be touching ice and grabbing salt. It will burn, it will hurt, and it is not a smart thing to do. For this science experiment, it is perfectly fine, but at no point am I going to be touching salt with the ice on my bare hands. You will get hurt, so make sure to be smart. Use protection if you can. I'm actually going to put on a pair of gloves just in case. And make sure you have adult supervision. So then, let me go get my gloves and we can continue. My camera went out. I don't know what happened, but I'm pouring salt right now over the ice. I have my gloves on. I'm not touching it, but just in case, I have the gloves on. I don't know how well you guys were able to hear, but there was a lot of crackling going on with the salt and the ice. Oh. So you might not be able to tell, but it's actually helping quite a bit. Because if I rake my spoon against it, a lot of ice comes up. Kind of like a slushy. But this is not something we should ingest. Look at that. And this isn't just the salt, this is the ice too. Let's see, let's pour some more water over it. Now, the reason that salt helps melt ice more is that salt has a lower freezing point than ice. And if you mix the water with the salt, it makes a type of brine, which helps actually, because the brine is mixed together and it's not frozen, it helps melt the ice way more than just water alone would. So if you've ever lived in a snowy area, somewhere where it snows a lot, you might know that during the winter, a lot of times they'll put salt all over the walkways, all over the, I know they'll put like sand as well on the roads, just because it helps melt the snow so that we aren't just slipping and sliding all over the place. It provides better traction and it helps us out. Look at that. My seahorse's head is almost completely out. Let's take a look around. Let's see what else. I don't know. Oh, let's see. You see that? My snail is almost completely out. We got a few other friends that are peeking through a lot more. How cool. I wonder how long it would take to get all of these friends out. I think I'm going to do a bit of a time lapse, just so you guys see. So, yes, that's what I'm going to do. You guys, I can't. I'm so impatient. I wanted to sit here and wait for it to melt naturally with like the help of salt, but I can't. So I'm going to do the next best thing and start cracking it. Let's see. Ah! Be careful when doing this, because some of the ice just kind of like flang up. So if you're going to smash it, be careful. I'm going to do it nice and carefully. Let's see. I'm going to make it my mission right now to get our little seahorse out. I keep forgetting what they're called. I keep thinking horseshoe. That's not what it is. Okay, we're going to get this guy out. I cannot stand it anymore. It's taking so long to melt. So I'm going to do the next best thing to smashing it. And I'm going to use a hairdryer. We did it! It only took... God, it was... I don't even know how long it took. It's going to be time-lapse for you guys, so you're not even going to notice, but it was quite a while for me. But this is all we have left now. Everything's nice and melted down. This is the only piece we have. All our friends are here. They've escaped the ice. Good for them. Oh. Yeah, sorry. My cat's been here the whole time. She's worried. That took so much longer than I was expecting. But in the end, the fastest thing to melt it was man and machine. Thank you so much for sitting through this with me. I hope you guys try this out, even if you don't do the melting part, which is like, takes a long time, a lot of patience. The actual making of the frozen aquarium was really cool. It was really cool to look at, to display. You could do a lot of things with it. So I hope you guys try it out. I hope you guys are smart about how you do this project, about how you treat the environment, our oceans, and I hope you guys have a good day.